Welcome to my kitchen. I'm here to do an In My Kitchen video, a request that I had via Instagram. And if you'd like to see more, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if this is something you're interested in. I love making these videos and I don't do it often enough. So if I know that that's what you're after and you're into it, then I should make more. So this month, January 2020, far out, hey? I have in my kitchen a big bowl of ripe nectarines. Now, over the weekend we picked, oh God, I don't know, I wish we'd weighed it, but I don't know how many kilos of nectarines. We turned some into purees, which is something else that we have in our kitchen, and jarred them. We have turned them into fruit leather, which is something else we have in our kitchen. So the nectarines have featured quite heavily recently. They're delicious. We've been eating them fresh. And yeah, like I said, there's a bunch in jars and there's a bunch in our dehydrator, which you can see just over here. That noise, the humming of the dehydrator has been going for 3 days. We've now got a jar of fruit leather, which will be really great for Elliot's lunch boxes this year. Something else we have in our kitchen at the moment is a fruit bowl full of lemons. We were really lucky that a friend of ours had some excess and she gave them to us. Now, one of my frustrations is I don't have a lemon tree, but all of our neighbours do, and they're around all the time. But whenever you need one, I feel like I can't get my hands on one. So what I want to do with these is juice them and freeze the juice and zest them and freeze the zest so that I can always have access to fresh lemon juice. Something else that's in our kitchen today is beautiful fresh baked sourdough bread. So we have a fresh cob loaf, which I can't wait to chop the end off and have coated in almond butter or avocado. We have these little baguettes, which I'm going to cut up once they get a little bit stale and dry, toast and turn them into little crackers. And we have this loaf, sandwich style loaf or toast style loaf that is a rye wholemeal blend. And I've been loving that, having that for toast in the mornings. Something else we have in our kitchen at the moment is the dehydrator. Now I mentioned that and I mentioned the humming going. It has been going for 3 days. We've got a jar full of fruit leather and at the moment it's the last of our pureed nectarines, just waiting to get dry enough to turn into a beautiful homemade roll up. Something else that's in our kitchen at the moment is our air fryer. Now I grabbed an air fryer on the Boxing Day sales, which was 2 weeks before or a week before Christmas. I'd never heard of them. I'd heard them a lot. I'd heard of them. They were everywhere. People were raving about them. People were chatting about them. I had no idea how to use one or what they were for or why you would bother. But when ours arrived and we've been cooking fritters and pasties and the boys have been loving dim sims and potato gems in them. I tell you what, it is getting used just as much as our Thermomix, like 2 or 3 times a day. And it's so quick and so easy. And while we're making power on our solar panels, it's a really great way to use the electricity that we're making. So I'm loving it. Let me know if you have an air fryer and what your favorite recipes are to cook in it. Now, something else that's in our kitchen today is big bulk bags of flour. Now that's something we have all the time. I buy a 25 kilo bag of baker's flour from Campbell's Cash and Carry in Geelong. I'm not sure if that's available where you are. I bought a 25 kilo bag of wholemeal flour from our local bakery. And I recently just bought a 15 kilo bag of oats because every morning that Elliot has school, he eats porridge. And it's something that I was trying to avoid the plastic packaging you get at Aldi on bags of oats. But when I opened this bag, I discovered that it's actually plastic lined. So I'm gonna have to do a bit more research and try and find a bag of just paper oats. Now, the last thing that's in my kitchen today is our beautiful tidy pantry. A friend of mine offered to come over and help me organize it. It was just a bit out of my realm of ability. The amount of energy it takes to organize something like that is just huge. So she came around, and the day before actually we went to Kmart and bought a few new jars, and I used a bunch of jars I already had in our jar collection and they were already in the pantry. And then the next day she came back over and we organized everything that was already in packets, everything that already was in jars we labeled, and now we've got a beautiful labeled pantry and I know where to find things, and we've got a stock of refillables down the bottom. And it makes me so happy and it brings me so much joy to open that pantry and see the beautiful, tidy, organized jars that are in there. So they're the things that are happening in my kitchen this month. I'd love to hear what's happening in your kitchen. Please let me know. And like I said, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to bring you more videos more regularly. Let me know if that's something you would like.